Wow, that was clean. That was clean. I almost wasn't ready because it was so clean.
Exactly.
Oh my God, we've been asking for it. I am now thrown off.
There you go.
I'm now thrown off by how much.
You're good.
Yeah, no, Parse, you're fine, G. But like, I'm thrown off on how good that intro was. Look, man, I'm about to go into it. Oh shit, what was it?
Peaches.
Oh, no, I was never going to sing Peaches. You've now brought it to the show. You have gratified Bobby, and we never should have. No, don't high five it. Oh, my God. I was going to try to act as if Peaches never happened. Nope, it's over with. You've once again ruined the intro song for the audience. I was gonna do Naked Mole Rap from Kim Possible.
Hit it.
I'm trying to see if I even remember it. I had it for a second, and then I lost it when you sang 2 verses of Peaches and 3 verses of Hallelujah. You sang 3 verses of Hallelujah here.
Oh, that was what we were saying.
The do-do-do-do is not at all the rhythm. It's the yo, listen up, have a holla from Ron. Naked Mole Rap is the name of the song. Here's the story. That's the better one.
I think the noise is in the background.
It's not. Go ahead and go to the bathroom. What is up? And welcome to another episode of Better Than Cable. As you can see, we are in here this week. Yeah. We have the best cold opens in the world. We're after you wait for 5 minutes on a still screen. We are in here this week to talk some trash, man. You are in here with J-Treb from the Miseducation of Music, and we got Ananya and Parse from the Neverland Podcast, as well as Bobby on the boards, who's in the bathroom. And just because the B was there, I had to keep going on it, man. We are in here this week. As you can see, we are in here, but if you're on the J-Treb channel, we were not in here last week because we were just on the Better Than Cable channel. So make sure you all go subscribe over there so you can see all the episodes. They are not all going to be over here anymore on the J-Treb channel. We are live on the Better Than Cable channel right now. You can go on, hop in the chat with us and everything. But just want to say that at the top of the show and stuff like that. But we are all back together. Shout out to Parse and Bobby for holding it down last week on the episode. Thanks. But we are all back together.
Yeah,
so
that episode was a little rough, but
I was about to say, how was the episode? Yeah, I watched it. I mean,
I watched it back. It was enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, we're your friends. We listen to you all talk a lot, as like outside of just Discord.
Yeah,
it was a good one though. I was not expecting the Bob cam. That threw me off.
Yeah, no, facts.
And then it ended up with just Parse's face.
Once we fixed like the audio issues and stuff, it was pretty good.
Hey,
hell yeah. You guys were going crazy talking about the implants and shit where I was just like, I wish I was there for that convo. But we're not going to rehash things. Go watch that episode on Better Than Cable now. Facts. It is up. But how have you all been doing, man? What y'all been dropping lately?
So almost daily shorts.
Almost daily. Almost daily.
Days that I could do it, I did it.
You were traveling. Yeah. I feel like there's got to be forgiveness in there.
Yeah. Days that like I was just doing shit. Also, I was like with family and stuff, so I was like, fuck it, man. It's not.
Dude, yeah.
Real life still has to win.
It's like, fuck it.
Like,
sometimes you just gotta say "F it," man. Like you do it as much as you can. Now that's where I'm at. Like I make a video as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
And some days like I literally just got nothing, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna make a shit video. Like, fuck it, you know?
Exactly.
And that's where I'm at sometimes.
Exactly.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
Rather than I remember. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. Like I've also realized it's like, rather than forcing myself to do it daily and just making like shitty content, it's like if I just don't have an idea or if I'm like my brain is just elsewhere, it's like fuck it. It's not worth me putting out a shitty idea.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. Like I'll just do it tomorrow. Like I know I'm not gonna miss like more than 2 or 3 days. Like I know for a fact. Yeah. So it's like
I'm trying to get to that mentality. I feel like you all been doing it so long, you kind of do have that like you know how reliable you already are. Like I don't know, I'm trying to get there. I got this first video I'm working on, and I'm just like, oh my god, I have to do another one. Yeah. I was like, what did I get myself into?
Yeah.
It's definitely fun though. It's fun.
That's what's up. I mean, hey, dude, you guys, the quality is crazy because I mean, like, you were still getting them out while you were traveling at quality. Yeah. Like, bro, like I respect that on a whole different level. It is, bro. Stayed on top of it.
Yeah. Nah.
Hell yeah. Bob wasn't here to ask it, but you know, since you missed some days, are you gonna dance?
Oh no, that's not happening.
Yeah. I got you. I'm sorry. I had to make sure we didn't go past it.
I have to remind them every week exactly what happens when they run out of
I mean, gee, like, I don't think they're going to, bro. I was on Cord and like Pars literally got off at like 2 a.m. his time and was like, I gotta shoot this video real quick. And I was like, I wish I need that regiment. Yeah. I need that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was like, it was like clockwork.
I'm posting like at 3 a.m. like almost every day.
Time. No, I literally like then my phone pops up with the notification like Pars posted and I'm like, yup, that's the video you just shot.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Why at 3 a.m.?
Because that's when he gets it done.
Yeah,
hey, it's happening. Hey, man. He's putting out more videos than you and I.
No, I know. I'm not proud of him, but shit, I'd be tired.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like you can get overtired. Like,
yeah.
Tired's a state of mind.
No, so that's what I realized too.
I'm not tired at all. I'm fine, dude.
Because like most of the time after training, like I always record after training, so I'm already like dead. But then the second I hit record, I'm like, all right, let me just like get in mode. Mm-hmm. And then that lasts throughout the edit. And then after I'm done editing, I'm like, all right, let me just die now. Like, fuck it.
I feel like
once it's out, I'm done with it.
I feel like when I do it, it's like, it's not that I'm like tired or that I intentionally wait till it's late, but I like have to like get myself set up. And I'll be like, it's like 4 o'clock. And I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to set up the lights. I'm going to set up the camera. I'm going to set up all of this. It's 4 p.m. Then I'll be like, okay, cool. I'm going to like make some dinner, watch 2 YouTube videos. Then I'm going to go ahead and shoot.
Right.
And then I look up, I'm playing video games. It's 1:30 in the morning. And I'm like, I have not shot this video yet. And I'm like, this is just straight procrastination. Yeah. Like, how did I get there? And then, like, I get this burst of energy.
Yeah,
and then I'm up until 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was like, why didn't I get the burst at 4 and then I'd be done at 10? And it's like, bro, if I can get that, if I got that together, I'd be a regular human. But I'm not right now. I am straight nocturnal. Every single piece of this video that is about to come out has only been worked on after 2 a.m. and before 10 a.m. Like, every piece of the video, from the shooting, the editing, the script. Like, oh my God. Like, I noticed a lot about how I just was off the schedule making pancakes all the damn time. It was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice I do. I made so many pancakes last week.
Damn. Yeah, dude. My issue is my stuff can run.
I was just letting you know. Oh yes, I think I'm a happier person.
Yeah.
Well, so no, I can't. It's not that I can't do those. It's that I will not, because I think that is a weird thing to do. But what I can do is make a beautiful golden fluffy pancake or 10 like I've been doing. And then I was like, okay, I need to stop.
Blueberry syrup too?
No, I was not. Ryan was talking about blueberry syrup, and I said I've never had fruit and syrup. That makes more sense to me though, because syrup comes from a tree, and the fucking blueberries would go in it. That makes more sense. That makes far more sense putting like plant shit with plant shit rather than putting the blueberries into the pancakes. That throws me off.
No, the blueberries in the pancakes.
I know, but what I'm saying is
blueberry
when the
pancakes are so good.
What I'm saying is when the fruit goes into something that I'm baking. When the fruit goes into something I'm baking, I think it's weird though. Like if I just took a handful of blueberries and threw them in, that to me is so weird. Or if I took like a handful of chocolate chips and put
a blueberry muffin goes so hard.
Weird.
That shit goes so hard though.
Like putting the fruit with the baked good is weird. But if you put it with the syrup, I'm more likely to try it, but it's still weird.
What about that? You ever had a crepe?
We gotta get off of this. We gotta get off of this. We gotta get off of this. Before AM Pancakes been busting, I got a video on the way.
We can't bring these back.
Before the end of the week, there will be a video out.
It's so, dude. But Josh, the thing is it's so interesting, like what you like to mix and what you don't like to mix. Like that's the most interesting part.
You want to know why it's interesting?
It's so
because I'm weird and I have preference. I don't knock nobody else's preference because I know everything about me is purely just a choice I've made. It's just a choice I've made. But that does not mean that I don't feel like I have a valid reason to myself. All of these reasons to me are valid. Like people being like key lime pie, like what is happening? What did you do? Like why is the key lime in the pie? Why is the pie open? Why is why is it just up? Like oh my god, pumpkin pie, sweet potato. Why is it just out? It's so weird. I don't understand that. Cheesecake, what the fuck is it? Like all those things, they don't make sense to my brain. But if you fuck with them, stay with them, bro.
I'm not.
It's all good.
Stay
It's
with
all
them.
good.
Yeah, it's just random.
It's all good, man.
Stay with them.
More because it's genuinely interesting.
Yeah,
The next
yeah.
thing you think of, you're like, oh no, he would be good with that. But then you're like, what?
Yeah, exactly. It's like shit. I'm like, oh, he might not like this. You're like, yo,
No,
Y'all
actually,
don't buy
fuck
my
with
food,
that.
so it's
what,
okay.
what
It's
ends up
like,
happening is
like,
Bobby just goes through
don't
every
surprise
food
me with
ever.
treats. Like, I feel like,
And then-
don't surprise
and then
me
it
with
becomes
treats.
boring.
Plan it for. I'm making a list of things I
Don't.
can bring you.
Don't.
Just a meal.
Nothing. Vanilla milkshake. Vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla cupcakes.
Vanilla, I love them. Only cupcakes I like. Only cupcakes I like. Vanilla. Go basic. I like the base thing because when people start adding shit, it gets weird. I don't know why. It just starts getting weird.
Or chocolate chip.
No. Yo, let's just move
All right,
on.
all right,
We
we're
have to
done.
move
We're
this.
Let's
done.
just move
We
on.
have to move on.
And Disney partnered up to generate a Pixar version of the game in real time. What do you guys
Somebody
think
see-
about this? This was pretty cool.
See how we're sounding on YouTube?
Watch the TikTok real quick if you want to.
Well, I
it
actually
out.
I don't know if it's a TikTok you sent, but I actually did see
Okay.
the I saw some of the like footage of it and how it
Yeah.
how it looked. It was really interesting to see toyified football. Like I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it, but like it was
Yeah.
like it was almost like it wasn't real, and I'm interested if a kid cares. Like
Yeah, and dude, what the only concerning part about this to me is that did the players agree all their likenesses, and are they gonna get anything from this, like from people watching
so-
this Pixar thing? That's
do you
my
think
my
it-
concern on this.
Do you think it should have any additional fee for players? Do you think like players
don't know,
should get
because-
paid for this? Because I'd
So
argue
now
it's the same as
maybe they
streaming
can
the
start-
game.
Yeah, I feel like it's like being on Madden. I would imagine you would get.
But
like,
maybe they can,
It's like a similar thing.
yeah, something like that, because like now this is gonna be like a separate thing they're gonna start using. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I mean,
So
it's
now
gotta
they
be a
can
deal
like
with the
animate
NFL.
people, and then they can maybe start making you do things that you wouldn't necessarily have done, right? And they can
then
just
I would say
animate some
like
random
that's
shit.
the part where we get crazy. But I would say that like
Yeah.
if it was inside of, they're just taking the game, hitting it with an overlay
Yeah.
so that kids don't see grown men smacking into each other, which
Mm-hmm.
I really think they should, to hopefully deter them from not doing it, because I
Yeah.
don't. It's
Yeah,
a pretty
don't join
violent
in.
sport, and I think
Right.
dulling
That's-
it down just kind of it puts
It's
gloves on it. Where I'm like, no, this is a dangerous sport, and we do need to make sure that like that's
You-
understood.
yeah, you
It's
know what
okay
you're
to
getting
play,
into.
but you
Yeah.
need to understand that it is dangerous, and I think that is taking away a little bit of the element of it.
I
But,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Did they do that yet?
yes, they did.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see
So
it.
like it's literally like if you want to look at,
Nickelodeon's been doing this though.
well, yeah, Nickelodeon did
Yeah.
it in a different way where they did like
They did, like,
overlays,
this-
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
they
yeah,
just
it's
did
like
like
slime.
screen
End
overlays.
zone is like
Yeah.
slime and
Yeah,
slime
and they had like
everywhere.
cartoon characters
Yeah.
pop up in the corners. Oh my god, I'll send you a YouTube video. It's so deep. It's like the slime is deeper than you think, man. Nickelodeon's
Oh,
crazy.
damn.
They're the OG kid program, like the network. Like they're the first one. Like fuck
Yeah.
Disney, fuck all. Like they were the first ones.
Yeah.
Like a Nickelodeon was actually like a nickel show. Like that was like a thing, like a Nickelodeon. Like it's like crazy.
Make a
They
video.
mashed
Make a.
the shit
How about?
together.
Yeah, make a video.
Maybe one day.
Are you gonna
We'll see.
send? Are you gonna send a video or are you gonna make a video, dude? Make.
I mean,
make
I
one
could
about
send
this.
you one, but like,
I'll
it's
watch
like
your video on
if you
this.
want to dive, I was about to say if you want to dive, like I could send you some other shit too. I would say like that's not one that I like dove in on articles about. I don't know if I'd make a video. Now there's some Disney shit, like the Disney like Forgotten Resorts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I could days.
There we
days
go.
of
Yeah,
knowledge.
no,
I would just.
I'm
I
ready
don't want
for
to get
that.
into
I'm
that
ready
niche.
for that
I don't
one.
want to get into that niche though. That's a weird community. It's not weird in a bad way. It's just like I don't need that. Like I don't want to be considered a
Yeah.
Disney YouTube adult.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love them though. I watch them, but I don't want to be them.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like,
facts.
gee, they're at the park all the time and shit. I couldn't do it. I don't like kids like that. Like how you were at the
Yeah,
theme park
nah.
all the time,
Facts, all the time,
bro.
Like, bro.
They always just have their vlogs, and I'm like, there's so many germs. I'm just looking at.
Yeah, no, for real.
I'm like, it's probably so gross.
You're just sick all the time.
Oh.
Always have a cough, or you have amazing immunity.
Yeah,
It's one
because
or
I was
the
about to
other.
say, normally when I go to Disney, when with my family, like somebody ends up sick or everybody ends up
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Like that just happens. Like it's something we accept when we go, and I
Exactly.
don't know how people
Yeah.
go frequently because kids have a lot of germs. Not kids are good, but like they just have germs and they don't know the proper
Facts.
etiquette of
Facts.
properly.
No, that's facts.
That's not a thing, and I don't even want to say that again because that I don't want to. Nope.
Yeah, I don't want to
yeah,
hear the
let's not go
response.
about that.
Yeah,
But yeah. Do you think? I feel like football is an interesting sport for them to start on this with to get back to the topic of the Pixar overlay stuff. But what I'm really
Yeah.
interested in is to see if they could take this to, like, let's say basketball, which I feel is probably a little bit harder to do in real time. Like
Yeah.
football heavily relies
Yeah.
on top down a little bit more than basketball, which
Exactly.
I feel is like a little bit more up close and personal.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
because
think they can't do
there's
it.
a lot
I'm
of
interested to see.
there's a lot of facial expressions in basketball.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really hard for them to animate those in real time because those facial expressions matter, right? Because you can see their faces in a basketball.
Yeah.
In football, you can't see their faces. Like it's covered by face masks, right?
Yeah, I was about to say hockey might be a good one for this too. I can see them figuring out a way to do hockey.
So it's like,
before
it
they
gives them
figure
so
out
much
basketball.
leeway. That gives them so much leeway on animating it, right? They don't need to worry about facial expressions.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, but I'm interested, and I know that like this is all happening because like Disney owns ESPN, so it's like whatever deal they were cutting to play the games in the first place, they were just like, hey, let us do this, and everybody just said yes. But like, what is the point of the technology in a broader sense? Like, what does this end up bringing to television? Is it only a gimmick that can be used on something like sports? Like, what else could we overlay with this?
Well,
No, so now
from my
imagine you could
understanding,
film a Pixar movie like this, right?
Yeah.
Like now you could do a Pixar movie with real humans
from-
and
is
have
it
the
an
humans
overlay?
acted out.
Is it an overlay, or are they taking the data, processing the data, creating something, and then?
Yeah, they're generating. It's not an
Yeah,
overlay. It's a
yeah.
generation, probably.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
my
sorry,
guess.
I'm using the incorrect
Yeah.
word here.
Yeah.
Because like that's a little different. It's
Yeah.
probably like 5 minutes behind.
It is.
Yeah.
It has a delay.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
for
immediate.
sure.
It's
But it's
taking in
also-
the video and then it's generating a new video, right? Like
Yeah.
It's
it's gonna. It's
But
Yeah.
a new
That's all it's
video
doing.
Like,
based
they're-
off of not only the image, but what
real
Yeah.
time action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So because
And
they,
it might
they
be-
have a ton of data because of AWS.
But it's
Yeah.
just
it
like
might
but
be
it's
doing
what-
like
what
something
else-
as
what else
simple
is good
as
for
like
it?
a frame by frame image to
Yeah.
like
Just taking
like
each
the
frame.
raw image to like an animated image, right? So it's gonna be like they must do it frame by frame and just really fast. They just have like a bunch of computers doing it. So
Yeah, just like screenshot.
It's probably, yeah.
I mean, yeah, they probably got
But,
some.
like,
I
way
wonder what the computers, like how many computers this is taking and what they look like. Like, I just want to see like how big is the room with what it takes
yeah,
to run
they
this.
might be running this on like 100, dude. It's literally Disney and the NFL. They got so much money. They could
Yeah.
run this on
Yeah.
like the fattest computers ever, dude. Like
I was about to say, wouldn't be
no
surprised
wonder
if
they
they
can
were
do
like,
it.
yeah, Apple's in on the deal too.
If you
they were
yeah,
providing
dude, if you
computers
put
so they can
enough-
prove some shit for their new Mac Pro.
if you put enough computers behind it, if you can run all the frames in parallel, right, and you can do a bunch of processes all at once, right,
Yeah.
and so it makes sense they can just do it in real time because they're just running it on like a million computers.
But if they get efficient and can do like,
Yeah, I mean, if you can run it on less, but yeah, yeah.
But I guess this would be dope for the movies, but like, what else could we use that? I don't know. Like, is this gonna become a thing used more in regular shit? I guess, or like ways to like kid guard your TV in the sense of like a live action movie might be something, and then it's like you could flip this type, like you could turn this on and use it on something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to see, because that sounds weird, right?
Yeah.
well, it
That'd
doesn't
be.
sound weird. I just don't. That would have to do.
That
it
could totally
on
happen, though.
Yeah, of
I
course.
think-
I
no, you
mean,
would need
or
rights.
yeah, or
Imagine
or
if-
like,
if
or they
Disney
have the
Plus
options
added
already
this.
available, meaning that like they've already
Yeah.
done it for a few options, and it just says play this in kid mode, and like you can turn it on.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
I mean,
like
I guess
captions.
I'm not
It'd be
saying
like
the
captions.
process happens
Yeah.
on your shit.
Dude, literally, imagine if they create a filter for or right, like a generation for Lego, right? And so now they can literally turn the actual Star Wars movie into a Lego Star Wars movie. You know what I'm saying? Like just straight up, they could do something like that.
Like Lego literally is just like, we just want to buy the license to remake your movie with a Lego.
Yeah, and then Disney posts a Lego Star Wars movie, but it's literally the original Star Wars movie just converted into a Lego format. That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
That would be crazy.
That'd be sick.
Oh my god, yeah. I think
Like,
that's crazy. Because then like they could censor
Yeah.
different parts and stuff.
Yeah,
We're getting
yeah.
close. This is like
Yeah.
probably the 10th or 12th episode where we've like described a Black Mirror episode on accident with real life events, where like people were like censoring things with like the eyes and like certain people couldn't see stuff and shit like that. Like I feel like
Exactly,
it
exactly.
could
That's
get
why
that way with like the
that's
TV
why it
and
gets
movie
concerning,
aspect.
right? because I was saying like now they can kind of just do whatever, right? They can have alternate endings, stuff like this, and we wouldn't know what's real, what's not real. You know, the world is gonna start getting very confusing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh my god.
we don't know
dude,
what's real and what's not.
What's the
you know,
what's the original? Yeah.
That would be so
Yeah.
crazy because for real, it's like, what's the original? Like, which one came
Yeah.
first? Like, literally, they like use this software to make it hyper realistic, and they're like Monsters Inc. live action, but they
Yeah.
didn't pay an actor. They literally just have
Yeah.
the computer
That's it.
going ahead and running the
Yeah,
entire
that's it,
thing, and
yeah.
they're just like, it's on Disney Plus, so you can't really complain. Like, it's not like they're
Yeah.
gonna ask you to
Yeah.
come to theaters for it. Like, they just be like, yep, Disney Plus this month, we are gonna AI Monsters Inc., and then we're gonna do The Incredibles. And like, oh man.
yeah, and dude, imagine this, right? You could even have an AI that just enhances old movies. And so now you could bring back old movies in modern formats, right? So however
I
the
kinda
format
want that.
updates in the future, you could take an old movie and just put it in 2022 time frame or 2023 time frame,
Oh,
right?
so
And
I
like
don't know about
now you
all
could
that.
pick the time frame
I thought you were just
that
talking
the
about,
movie
like,
should be in.
restoration. I thought you were
You
just
could do
saying, like-
restoration too. You could do that
It's
too.
like,
But
hey, take
I'm
like
saying
a
you could
black and
also
white
update
movie
it,
and
you know
like
what I'm
tell
saying?
it to make
Yeah.
it color and like
Yeah.
tell it to make the visual effects look
Oh,
more
they
realistic.
could already do that to some degree. They can already do.
Yeah, well, it takes a lot of human
the
intervention
recoloring.
right now.
Yeah.
Like in like if you were to say go back and try to recreate or redo the visual effects on one of the early Star Wars, it would take a lot of humans
Yeah,
to
yeah.
actually go in and create them. Whereas like it would be really cool if like that's what they use the computer for, where it would literally just be like the computer is made to only just take this, make the visual effects all look like the current year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, oh, they're gonna go crazy. They're
Dude,
gonna do
but
something
yeah, it gets,
reckless.
dude, it's endless. Like we could just keep thinking of random ass applications, and they're gonna be created very soon. Like there's all kinds of stuff is getting made.
Which is wild.
Speaking of this AI stuff, like GPT Vision came out, so I haven't gotten access to it. I think they're slowly rolling it out, but like you can start taking pictures of stuff and asking GPT questions about those pictures.
Yeah.
Damn.
We're giving the data that's gonna do something that
Yeah.
goes sideways.
Yeah.
I was about
Dude,
to say,
and it's
I
the
guarantee
start.
you that it's
Yeah.
all allowed. Are you hearing something? So you keep looking over there, and that shit tweaking me too hard, bro. Is something you hearing something?
Yeah. No, I thought like was the door open?
I know, but you just keep looking. Hey, bro, you keep looking so
Check the
hard
door.
that way. I
Check the
think
door.
somebody behind
no,
me.
no, because there's nothing there.
That's what I'm
I know
saying.
there's
It's like, are
nothing
you
there.
looking at demons? Like, bro, like it's like the fifth time. Like I wouldn't have said nothing, but like every time you stop talking, you just go. You look.
Yeah.
It looks like you were staring at somebody.
Yeah, it's like oh,
Like,
shit.
bro, like I'm for real thinking like somebody's about to come up and kill me right now, bro. This is like, oh,
He's probably just zoning out and looking at the wall. He's probably
that's what
zoning
I'm.
out and
Okay,
looking at the wall.
So
okay.
intense.
As long as there's no
The look
threat,
is
I
so
just.
intense.
Calling me out.
I'm not
Yeah, I
calling
just
you out.
ignored it.
I
just
was
ignored
feeling
it.
scared.
I was
I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling scared. I was like, should I be concerned? Do I need to be ready to fight?
Anything happen?
Did anything happen as a terror? It's like, did we die? I hate you. But man, back to the GPT vision. What was, I don't
Maybe
even
you saw
remember
a
what I was
ghost,
talking
man.
about with the GT vision at that point. But like, it's just very crazy software. Like, just to be able to take pictures, I feel like it's feeding a lot of data into like what we're gonna eventually have as the AI that we might give too much control of shit to.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, and dude, just to give an idea of its understanding too, I was watching one video that has a really good breakdown of it. He was saying that basically like what they did is they inputted images with arrows pointing at certain objects, right? And then they wanted GPT to like analyze these objects, right? And then the arrows weren't even touching the object. They were just kind of had like a little bit of open space, like how you normally see in an arrow, right? Like there's a little bit of space away from the object, and then there's an arrow, right? But GPT Vision is able to know that it's pointing at the object, not like the ground or the table or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it has a true understanding of what even something you're pointing at. Okay, there's something else going on right now.
there is nothing going on.
I don't even know if you guys are.
I am trying to
attention or
ignore
what.
Bobby, and
I'm
he keeps
sorry.
staring
It's
behind
so
me.
bad.
Doing nothing. I am looking out a door into a living room. That's right there.
I was listening
It's
to
so
you, Parse.
off-putting, man.
Bob
I was
staring
listening.
into nothing.
And then I tried to
But
look
I
down,
think it's
and it's
so-
like just his toe was shaking. I was like, fuck.
In the sense of like,
can't.
I mean, to go back to GPT vision, in the sense of how like you point arrows to stuff, like I guess the applications for this being like describe this or describe that, like where, like how does it learn from that to get better in different situations? Like I guess how like the language models get better. Like I guess do you correct it in the same sense? Like would you like go in and be like, nah, that was actually this?
Yeah, so basically like what they do is they start out by just like teaching it to classify a bunch of different things, right? So imagine they first send in an image of a laptop, and then they keep sending that in until it recognizes, okay, this type of data coming in is a laptop, right? So what they'll do is they'll convert that image into a vector, and then a vector is just like a set of numbers, right? And then now they've learned, okay, this set of numbers ends up being a laptop, right? And it's recognizing that it always kind of hits that mark that, okay, these numbers are similar, it's a laptop. These numbers are similar, it's a laptop, right? And so that's kind of how this AI is working, right? And so eventually over time, once you train it on everything, now it knows all sorts of different objects, right? So now if you're asking, okay, what's in this image, now it can tell you, okay, there's a water bottle in this image, there's a table. And then the crazier part they're teaching it is like logic, right? So they can tell you that a water bottle's on the table. You have your laptop next to there's a laptop to the right of your water bottle.
Things like the LiDAR scanners on phones, or is that just like shit that's just like native with how it works? Like, could I do that?
They're teaching this
like
purely on a
shot of a photo, like something. Yeah,
dude, they're teaching this purely on an image. They're teaching this purely on an image.
Like
they're not even.
This isn't like raw.
Yeah, they're not doing anything else. It's just a pure image that's going in. That's what's crazy about this. Like that's all they needed. Is just images.
I was about to say
on.
like it makes more sense with like phones that do have like a LiDAR scanner on it, or like if you're able to take like a high resolution photo. Like there's so much more data in that for it to notice from, and I bet it probably does the best with those images. But like at the same time, like if you could take a screenshot of that image and then show it to it, and it can say the same thing, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Facts.
Dude, it's insane. So like it really is working like a brain, right?
Yeah.
So it like slowly has like a pathway that always leads to like, okay, it knows this kind of object exists, where it is. And dude, it also like can analyze the actual image, right? And tell you and give problem solving. So if you give it like, hey, my bike is broken, it's this type of bike, and with this like type of hinge, how can I fix this? Right? It'll give you steps on how to fix that hinge. Like it's crazy, dude.
It's wild. Dude, I was even thinking, what about like clothing? Like could it be like, okay, this shirt is your size? Like
or
from this random website.
Or could it know the material of a shirt and things like that?
Be like, okay, this is how quality this is.
It's like that's
I wonder, I'm not sure if it'll know the material, but maybe like if they really trained it on that, it could, right? So basically they would need to train it on that kind of data set. I doubt they're training on some kind of data set like that. But like what you could do is you could take a bunch of, like a million photos of different materials and label all of them.
Yeah.
And then just kind of feed, it's called like reinforcement learning, and you can just feed it like millions of images and it'll eventually just learn it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
I mean, speaking of some of these AIs, I mean, like GPT is going above and beyond, but one I feel is a little behind that I wanted to try out through all the Instagram advertisements was Adobe Firefly. I don't know if you all have been seeing these advertisements where if you've been on Instagram and you see a tiger and then they like draw a puddle and then they like make a AI puddle in the middle, like that's Adobe Firefly. It's a little overhyped. I was using it for like 2 hours the other night. Yeah, I just like really wanted to dive into it, see if I could do some cool stuff. And I mean, maybe I'm just like not good at the language inside of it for its like text to image generation, but that was just very lacking in comparison to so many other things that are like free on the internet right now. Whereas this, I had to log in with my Adobe account, and like on its just like photo, anything you can do, I guess, like when it comes to like adding in images or adding things over your image, it's very rudimentary. Like, I mean, it's nothing like what you think with them like opening like the whole thing and making it look like a jungle in the background. It's like those are pretty much
No.
stock images that you can add to anything.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like it's just
And I
dry.
I think what it is like the people who can create really good things out of that like are already good at Photoshop. You know what I'm saying? So they're
Yeah.
like
Anything that's in there,
adding
you
their
could do in
Photoshop
Photoshop.
skills on top of it, right? So it's
Yeah.
like that's all they're doing. And then have you seen that dude like kicking a crocodile? I think he used like one of these AIs to like generate that image.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's like a wild image. Like this dude's literally like kicking one
Oh,
crocodile that's like
yeah, no,
coming
I
out
did
of the
see
water.
that.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
that?
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
like crocodile that like
insane.
stands up out of the water and starts
Yeah.
walking toward him
Yeah.
when he thinks it's going for like
No,
a fish or something.
it looks
Is
like
that
it
one?
jumped.
It's like
It looks like it jumped out of the water, right?
Yeah,
and it
and
looks
he
like
just,
he
like,
kicked
sidekicks it.
it
Yeah.
right as he.
Not seen.
Dude,
that.
it's an insane image, but he
Yeah.
I've seen. Man, I think
apparently
the last
used
time
an
I did
AI
real thing.
to generate that.
That was
But it's like
generated. I was
that
like,
shows you.
what is going
Yeah.
on? But I don't-
No, yeah.
It's definitely not real. No. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're like, hey, it's
Yeah.
Lewis.
That's
Big
crazy.
alligators, and he was kicking the shit out of one.
Yeah, we need fact checkers on the internet now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, dude,
That shit.
it looked
I
epic
don't
though. Like that's why, like it was so
Yeah, no,
believable.
it
It was like
looks so
clear,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like it must have been photoshopped. It's an image, you know. It's like
just like kicking down alligators. Well, I mean, hey, whatever they made it on, I guarantee it was not Adobe Firefly. I just really want to talk this week about how that really let me down and show me that people are slapping AI on anything.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, you just
No,
wanted
they're-
to have something in your product line that said AI. It seemed, maybe investors are on them, and they just had to have something with AI come out in 2023.
This alligator
'Cause,
thing is a full discussion online. News outlets have joined the conversation.
News outlets have
Yeah,
nothing
no.
to talk about because social media breaks
news
everything.
outlets are
So,
fucking
yeah.
stupid. Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
News outlets talk about social media because they're late.
Yeah.
There's no way you thought that was real.
That is real.
There's no way you thought that was real.
Dude, is it? But the image is epic though, right? Like, look at
Yeah,
it. Like,
sick
it's
ass
epic,
image.
dude.
Derek Lewis.
Look at that.
There's no way. There's no way you thought this was real.
No, I knew it wasn't real, but like, damn, I was like, damn, that's a cool photo.
Yeah, that's
You know,
a cool
like-
photo. Yeah.
Buddy's going off. He's got one.
There's so many things. Like, no. No.
Josh is analyzing the fuck out of it, but that's because you
Well,
know
no,
it's
you
fake
told me
already.
it was
should've-
fake. I was about to say, you told me it was
exactly.
fake.
It's like if
So
if
now
told
that you
it was
show me,
real,
it's like,
would've
I
been-
think you're ridiculous for believing it.
Whether it is real or fake.
Did you just say it doesn't
we
seem
should have
like
we
it's
should have
real?
asked him.
Bobby,
we should have asked
hold
him at the
on.
beginning.
Let me-
Is this
let me
real or
zoom-
fake?
Yeah, facts.
Let me zoom back in because I'm going to tell you right now, where is the other half of this alligator's face? Because it's missing. It's not there. The alligator at the bottom. Where's the other part of his face? It cuts off before the water because they made the cut too soon before the splash.
Dang, got it.
Like that alligator needs to be moved over slightly. That alligator's mouth is non-existent. But also, I was told it was fake. I was
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
for something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that face is not
If you
there.
if you didn't, you'd be like, damn, for a second.
I
you
might
know, and
I
then-
might have not put nothing in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
script. But also, that nigga did not kick that alligator.
No, dude.
No.
dude.
I'm not
So,
coming to him.
Never seen
no,
an
no.
alligator come
We,
Look up
high
as
Josh
out of the water.
humans,
The alligator
are
is
not-
all the way out of the water in that. Like, I've never seen an alligator come
Yeah.
that high.
We
It
are
doesn't
not.
make sense.
Yeah.
None of us, as humans, are equipped to kick an alligator that way. Nobody.
He is.
Okay.
Look up Josh Barnett.
Nobody.
Dude,
bro.
nice.
Nobody.
It's actually UFC.
Dude's
fight.
huge, man.
Oh,
Dude's
something.
massive
Just
too.
can't
He's
say
like, he's like,
Can't- He's gonna restart the computer right now.
Man.
it's like it would make sense if he fought an alligator too. Dude's a big dude, you know. It's like, damn. You know, it's like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's like it would make sense, but yeah, man, that I love
Find me-
AI for that
Find me the
reason.
human
AI
that
is
kicked
sick,
that
man.
alligator that high out the water, and then we talk. That's why.
See, you're
Dude,
missing
yeah,
this.
it's straight up
You
like
have to be
4 feet out of the water.
going Under the chin.
It is so high off the
Alligator
ground.
recoils.
That's
And then he
what's
catches
so fake is that it's so freaking high. I was in my brain before
it's-
anyone showed
it's
me
4
this.
feet out
I'm
of the water.
thinking this is literally like below the hip. He has that motherfucker Jackie Chan.
Yeah, legit.
He has that
legit. In the
motherfucker
face.
full
In the
up.
face.
This is a great photo.
full
It's
up,
such a good
bro.
photo.
No.
It's such a good photo.
Do you know how much an alligator? They swallow rocks so they can swim in the water, or maybe that's crocodiles. One of them motherfuckers does that. Either way, they're heavy.
So they sink.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is, that's a heavy motherfucker, bro. Imagine you just got like 2-3 rocks in them. You just kicking up. Shut up. I'm dumb off of this. I can't even believe. How did we even get here? Bad AI images.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. We should have shown the people, but maybe the people have
No,
Googled
don't
it by
look
now.
that up.
People know.
Don't look that up.
Oh, Bobby also just hit cancel.
But yeah, dude, maybe that
Yeah.
that was taken on an iPhone 15, dude. What do you guys think? You think that was taken on an
I'm
iPhone
sure
15?
I don't want to do that, Bobby.
I don't think it was taken on an iPhone 15, but I love this segue. You know, we've been rolling them tonight. Roll this one, bro. Roll it, man. We in here. You think the iPhone overheated while they were taking this picture?
Man, dude. Yeah, dude, what's been going on, dude? People have been claiming that it almost burned them. It almost burned them. And it didn't burn them, but it almost did.
That was by far and away the best transition that's ever happened on this show. I just want that to be marked for everyone at home. But yeah, allegedly the iPhones have been burning people. Which, I mean, this is not the first time iPhone has had this problem, especially like on launch. I think they could software fix it. Did you just take a photo of me? You just take a picture of me right now? What is going on? I have to stop paying attention. But I believe that like this is one of those software bugs where it's like there's going to be an update literally 2 weeks from now. It's going to fix the overheating issue, but it's going to have like some other problem that they're just going to fix later.
Yeah, no, this seems patchable. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is happening?
Bobby is just taking pictures of us from the seat. Keep talking. It is fine.
Oh man. But yeah, this seems patchable, man. Like the shady part is they put like they didn't even address it for like literally days. People were complaining about this shit for days, and then they finally put out something, and it was like on the weekend, and it was like some bullshit. I'm like, really? Like you guys should have just fixed it by now. You know what I'm saying? Like
if you would,
measure like how hot it was getting.
I don't know,
84 degrees is what I saw. 84.9 or something.
Damn.
Yeah, F.
Ooh.
I was gonna say that
Dude, if it was C, then yeah, you're already burning. Yeah.
so I think
that's like a 10-minute burn.
I mean, they're like a freaking $1 trillion company, so they're not immediately going to say shit. Like they're a company where it's like we got to wait 2 weeks and see 3,000 phones, like before we will claim fault type shit. But still, even so, I wonder from my perspective, do you think it's the metals that they're using in these new phones? Like that was the big hype that this is titanium. Is titanium known for being hot?
But only the
what
edge
they
is
did
titanium,
was
though.
they removed things like these glass backs and things of that nature, so it is straight metal on the back of that phone.
I think
Isn't
it
it?
might be because it's thinner.
It's on the back. It's glass
Yeah.
still.
Only the rim is titanium.
I think it's because it's thinner.
It's like, have you seen
and
the
they
back,
had
like, just like
they have
people are
thinner
just really
heat
just
sink.
cracking
You know what I'm
up.
saying, Bob?
Is it
It's so
thinner?
bad.
Yeah, it's thinner.
Yeah.
I think so.
No, that's
Right?
why they're cracking.
It's
the
like
backs.
that.
Like
It's
the
that
fourth
millimeter
one
thin.
itself.
It's that millimeter thinner.
That,
It's 71 millimeters or something.
so certain apps make my phone heat up too, and it's not like a little. Like it gets.
But
hot.
like to a sustained
Yeah, but
84
like-
without doing anything.
84, you can
Yeah.
have that on your skin for 20 hours. It will not burn you.
The issue's not burning. The issue
You know,
is that
but
like
people
that
people
is
were being
so
bitches, but
uncomfortable.
like, they were
was about to
complaining. You know,
say,
like it
like-
was just almost. That's why I said almost. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
But my
saying they
thing,
really did
thing
burn
is
them.
like that also like in a phone, I would argue that's complainable issue.
Yeah.
Like if it was my laptop, never would you hear me complain about that. If I was like, yo, I put my laptop on my lap and it gets hot as shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there's a whole fucking computer in your lap. But when it's a phone in my pocket, I think 84, although it might not be something that could burn you, it's enough to cause irritation and discomfort that $1,000
Yeah.
purchase should not give me when it was a phone. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we're just getting to a point because it's like all my iPhones have gotten hot at some point. They get hot less
Yeah, but-
now.
I mean,
But,
I
But
don't-
like it's gonna be
I
compounding
don't,
though,
I don't
right?
have
Like
a
it's
problem where I think
imagine
it gets
if it's
as hot as 84
on a
degrees.
hot day. If it's already hot on a hot day, that thing's gonna overheat even faster, right? Like
Well, I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I'm like my phone does not. overheat a lot. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I've had problems when I've like had it on like a wireless charger before, where like it's gotten a little hot.
Yeah, wireless.
But
chargers
like
is
still,
not
like
shit.
I've pulled it off that wireless charger because it's just like, that's crazy. And like, I think there was an update
dude.
for wireless charging
Yeah.
on the
it
phone.
cools down.
Like I think
Yeah.
there has been an update since then because that was an issue too.
Certain apps do it.
I mean, you don't have to pull up.
Yeah,
an
if you
app
got
just
if
to
you got the
get your
fat break,
phone up.
if you got the fat break and you're on FaceTime, that thing gets hot, man. But like
What happened?
that shouldn't be happening naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't have the charge and FaceTime heat
Oh, you're gonna
on just a natural use of the phone.
Yeah. Well, see, you're right now. Are you streaming? What is this like 4K streaming live footage, or is this just when you open? Also, this one I'm gonna say is on the app developer. Like, this would be 1,000.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
like-
all on, well, I don't think it's
like-
on the app developer. I think it's on iOS.
I mean, yeah, but like, still,
That's
why
still
is
developing.
why is it taking that much
Yeah.
processing to
Yeah, no,
run
that's
that? Like, why
crazy.
is your phone heating up that much? Like,
No,
what is it
no,
doing?
I think that's the thing. Like, iOS is accidentally having the processor in too high of a state.
True. Well, then I mean, it could have been.
Oh yeah,
that-
iOS 17.
Then this 15
Yeah, it might
problem
be.
could be something that's larger, meaning that like your phone's just too old for anybody to care. First of all, it's a 14. Nobody cares if your phone heats up anymore. Like
Facts.
that's just the
My-
reality.
my
Like,
phone- my phone doesn't heat up.
It's 3 days old and it gets hot.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Apple. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
they only
Yeah.
they only care about that.
Yeah,
Like this
yeah.
problem could be happening to our phones too, is what I'm saying. Like it could have been the update that caused this, not the
Yeah.
new phone. But they're
Yeah,
gonna
but-
call it the
but
new
they're-
phone. Which
they're
one's a
gonna
better
say
headline?
It's the old phones. Yeah, they're
I was
gonna
like,
say
which
it's
one's
the
a better
old phones
headline?
doing it
Like,
themselves.
because I'm
yeah.
saying, like, whatever
phones are
update
doing
they
it
do
by
for
themselves.
whatever update they do for the 15,
Oh,
that
yeah,
update
yeah,
might
it's
help you
warm.
out with these too.
Yeah, because their liability is gone,
mean,
right?
like-
Right when you get,
Definitely warm.
like, when it's the old gen, like their liability is out the door,
This is
dude.
what everyone with the 15 is talking about.
I'm positive it's not, Bobby. This phone is not 84.
No, dude.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Wait, so do you have the?
It's not
My phone is hotter than yours right now,
Feel the back.
and this
You
is
can
not hot.
Feel where the processor is, and it's heating up from there out.
I mean, yeah, but like this doesn't even feel concerning. I feel like we should do a test because I really like 84 degrees is a pretty hot phone.
Yeah, no,
Like, that's a pretty fucking hot piece of metal.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, my phone's never gotten that hot, dude. I
that's
don't
what
know
I'm
how
saying.
your
Like
phone's
that's like
getting
you
that
should get a
hot.
temperature warning at that on your iPhone. Like it should black screen and you should not be able to use it
Yeah.
Do
at
that
84
sometimes.
degrees. But you should be getting there. There's no way that you're sustaining at an 84, and that's not just a hot ass phone.
I mean, I don't know how long we have to wait.
That's what I'm saying. We need to. No, I'm not going to wait for that to heat up because we don't have a temperature gauge here, Bob. It's pointless. No, I'm not going to put this phone on my leg. That's not how I'm gauging this. If we actually go get like an infrared thermometer, I would do this. Like, let's actually test it. But like, nah, gee, like 84 degrees in a pocket, especially all of these people are saying they're doing nothing. Once again,
Yeah,
your
no,
defense
facts.
here has been your phone gets
Facts.
so hot while you're in an app.
Well,
Understandable.
To a person who just uses an iPhone. being
No,
in an
I'm
app is
there's
doing nothing.
there's no excusable factor. If the phone you lock the phone, put it in your pocket, it should not be getting 84 degrees. There's no
Dude,
like
yeah,
your
it
background
shouldn't.
like that is an Apple
If you're
problem
just-
that needs to be fixed. If they are allowing that many
Dude, if
background
you're watching a
operations to
YouTube
run,
video
maybe that's
and
the
it-
issue.
it's getting to 84 degrees on a YouTube video, then hell no, dude. That means your battery's gonna die in like 10 seconds, dude. If you're
There's
running
also, the
84
battery's probably
degrees,
getting worn at that stage. Like if it's sustaining
yeah.
that heat.
What? Like that's not good for anything in the phone running at 84.
Like yeah, it's just like that's like those are computer temperatures. Those are computer temperatures.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I'm just saying like that's like. But what I'm saying is like that's like a fan. Like you put a fan
No,
on
but
something.
it's a
when you start
computer
getting there, in my
compressed
opinion.
into
You know what I'm saying?
71 millimeters.
It's almost
Like,
getting
that's-
it's almost getting to the point where
You
it's
know,
like,
like-
this needs something blowing through it or better heat sink. Like
or
you know?
7.1 millimeters or whatever. So
That's why it's getting there though, because they can't put a fan on it, and the chips keep getting more powerful.
Mhm.
That's
They
why.
actually have
But
a
no,
lot of
that's the whole
iPhone
point.
fans
It's like
on
they
Amazon
need to
right now.
they need to create a system that won't do that, right? Like
Well, yeah.
and put that out instead of
Instead of dropping
they
another
need to
phone
fix
that
it.
looks like the last
They need to
phone,
fix it.
take a year and perfect one.
Cooling system.
Just a
yeah.
thought. Like, take a
I don't know what
year.
you could really do though that would stop that from happening.
Well, I mean, if I guarantee you, if they took a year with how many billions of dollars of R&D goes into this, they should be able to figure it out.
You think they'd put a fan on an
I don't think they put a fan in an
They'd
iPhone, but
have
I
some
think
type of
I think
airflow.
if it is your entire job to figure out the heating and cooling as like a unit of Apple, like if you're the
Yeah.
team that works on the heating and cooling of iPhones, I think if it is all of your collective job salary, like to do, you should be able to do it.
Would
Like
you put a cooling cartridge in your phone?
I will never be on that team. I don't know. I wouldn't do that personally, but like
Well, no,
I don't
I'm
know.
asking you as a consumer, not
As a
you.
consumer, no, I don't want them to make an add-on. I want them to make another phone that's just
No,
better.
no. It's,
I'd rather
it's a
have
new
it-
Phone,
Yeah.
And you slide these little bottles in, and that's what cools your phone. And then it runs out eventually, and you have to slide a new one in.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that if they made the phone to be sustainable for more than a year. Like they would have to make that phone and like say that like the intention of this phone is for it to be a 3-year product instead of like a we'll be back next September. Like I would not do that because that creates too much waste. If we start,
I would never
if
do
we start
that,
a
though.
chain
That'd
of
be
those
so
phones,
annoying.
the way we have a chain
Hell
of
no. I
iPhones
would
right now, how if you walk
There's nothing
outside,
I'm
you
gonna
can
buy
see.
consistently with my phone
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
and
Like,
insert into my phone. There's
I'm
no
thinking
way.
about it. I'm
not
thinking
doing
about it from the standpoint of
That's
like,
like the only option apart from
Well, so-
having a fan.
well,
you
so,
either
like-
need something that will create
No, they'll
coolness
they'll
by-
figure it out.
I
man.
don't think it's
They'll
that big of
figure it
a
out. That's
problem
not our
if the
job.
technology
That's
is
not our
meant
job
for
to figure out
update.
this cooling. That's
It's
Apple's
not.
fucking
It's
job.
not
They'll
at all.
figure it
That's
out.
what I'm saying. Like you're saying it's the only way, but it's like, yeah, that is the only way you can think because you're not being paid hundreds of thousands of dollars
Yeah,
to
you're not
think of
paid-
something different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you're
I
not
guarantee you, if
paid
you were,
$300K
you'd
to
be doing more
solve that
research
problem.
and figuring something out
So-
new. Also, they can invent
Some-
something that doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
That's also something where it's like we're
And
talking
they already
about
are.
products
They're
that
already
didn't
doing that.
exist in the
Yeah,
first
they're already
place.
in-
So it's like
they're
they can
already
innovate
working on
in
new
different
materials.
ways. I wouldn't even be mad if it looked different. Like they could stop if they gave up on this shape. I'm pretty sure they could fix a lot of different problems. Like,
Yeah.
oh
They'll
man,
they'll invent a new material for a heat sink that'll just work better, and they'll make it happen, dude.
But even with a heatsink, you need airflow.
Yeah.
could you read the comment?
The heart's over it. And
I don't know how to move it. I just asked if you could read it.
Well,
Now we're
Duncan
just sitting
was
here in
like-
silence.
damn near brand the. I can't read that word because there's a heart over it.
I'll look the comment up on
Logo
YouTube.
on
It's all
your
good.
thigh at that point.
Damn near brand the
You're-
Apple logo. Oh my god! So context could have got you there. It's like damn near brand the Apple logo on your thigh. at that point.
Apple.
I think he's
Apple.
talking about the overheating of it. But yeah, like it's just crazy. Like I'm not gonna accept it as something that like is like a limitation or something of that nature when it's like
No, it's
fix it.
never a limitation, dude.
Like,
There's always
this should
something
be
to
a
improve on.
complaint here. Like this
Yeah.
should be something that is reasonable to complain
There's-
about
Yeah,
as a
no,
consumer.
facts.
There's ways to
Like,
get things done, man. There's ways to make it happen, dude.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
you
feel
just got to
like
get
this is-
creative.
This is a very justified. Like everyone should be like, yeah, get shit together. At
Yeah.
least give us.
Dude,
an
end of the
update to
day,
fix
it's
it.
just this is just like the thermodynamics of the phone, right? There's some mechanical engineer dude at Apple working on this, dude. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
There's
They'll
literally
figure
just
it
a
out.
team of
man.
people sitting around a table stressed as fuck as we
Yeah.
laugh about this on a podcast. They're sitting around a table like, yo, we're gonna lose our fucking jobs if
Like,
we don't get this phone down to 70 degrees.
Someone might have already gotten fired for this. Someone might have already gotten fired. There might have already
yeah.
gotten
Oh,
a new
yeah.
guy
I mean,
to
look,
fix this problem.
I feel like
Facts.
whenever you see negative press about a product in the first 2 months of its
Yeah.
release, somebody's job is either on the
Yeah.
line or
Yeah.
has already lost. It's like anything that's
Someone's already out of
negative.
there.
Like they were like, yeah, nah, bro.
Like Tim Cook.
It cut you
Tim
loose.
Tim Cook pulled a Steve Jobs and like destroyed someone, at Apple.
Yeah, I
And-
wonder. Like when
They're out
they
of
make
there.
his documentary in the future, I'm really interested. I'm really interested to see like, was he low key, like, was he doing that
Just
shit
an
behind
asshole.
doors?
Yeah.
Like behind doors, was he hitting them with
Dude,
that?
he
like,
seems like such
"Get
a
your
nice
shit
guy,
together
right?
now."
Yeah, he seems chill. as
Yeah,
fuck.
no, he seems like such a nice guy, but I'm
He
sure in
seemed
the
like
back
somebody
end
chill
there's gonna be
uncle.
stories. Yeah, there's gonna be some stories.
They gonna come out and be like, he came in and he said, if y'all don't make this iPhone a fucking square again, I'm gonna lose my shit. And that's how we got the iPhone 12. Like, and it's like, damn, bro, great story. Like, oh my god.
Man.
I mean,
Dude, but-
what were you about to say?
No, I was saying if if Tim Cook takes us into VR, dude, if we're all plugged in 10 years, then he'll be bigger than Steve Jobs, dude. Honestly.
How much
Like,
do you think? How much do you think Apple like is caring about phones? Like, how much of the mass energy you think?
Dude, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Why is this 15 the same fucking phone as as my phone right now?
I don't
Like,
think they care about the computers. They don't.
They
Care
were like,
about,
we pulled too many
like,
people from all the teams. Give
Yeah,
them a
they
refresh.
don't care about shit, dude. The M2 is basically the same chip. Like they don't.
I don't,
care
bro.
about
I have never been more uninterested in a product than waiting to hear about an M3. I don't care.
Facts.
Yeah,
I'm so
no.
passive.
Facts.
I'm
the
so
M3
passive.
better
Facts.
be like 2x or something, dude. Like,
Jeez,
there's
so
no way.
I don't even know, man.
Bro.
I don't
Like,
know. You gotta.
a 10% boost.
I was about to say I need
10%
so many
boost
more
is gonna be
X's for that to move me at this point because the problem is they're pretty much all they can do right now is 2x a lot of shit, and it's like you want a little bit better, you want a little bit better, and a little bit better, and it's like
it gets harder.
the further you go. But that's what I'm saying. That's why it's like
we know
more
Moore's
than a
law,
2x
Bob.
here.
We know Moore's law. Relax, bro.
But you're not gonna get 2x.
Bob's trying to defend Moore's law out here, man. We need to make it happen, dude. We need to use AI. We need to do some shit, man.
You're waiting for a chip like that to be 2 times faster. It's probably not gonna be until we figure out a different way to make chips.
I was about to say, but also I feel like what everyone neglects a lot in like discourse about a company like Apple coming out with something, these are the companies that made the shit we could not think of. Like these are the companies where people said a lot of shit that they have already made was impossible or could not be done. So it's like I'm not gonna put any limitation on it in the sense of like saying that like they can't 2x it or something where it's like they might find out something. They could legit find something new. Like if anybody could do it, it's somebody who's got $1 trillion company. Like, and I mean, of course it might be somebody else who, like might just figure it out on a lower tier spectrum and then that blows up from there. But like, I don't know. It's like when you got that much money, I would just hope that like they're not accepting the same limitations as we do like in discourse, like where it would be like, oh, you can't do that. Well, it's like, fucking, that's the point is you can't do that. So figure out how to fucking do it. I don't know. Maybe I have a different mentality on it though. Computers are intense.
Dude, and I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people are afraid of like trying fringe things because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might not pay out. So they'll just keep trying to do the old reliable shit. You know what I'm saying? So they won't try, like Apple won't try some crazy thing with the iPhone because, you know, they're just supposed to be a reliable iPhone company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're not going to take any risk.
Yeah.
The bigger you
No,
get, the
everyone
harder you
knows.
fall.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's over with.
Facts.
Like, if Apple does drop off today, the problem is there's too many options in the market. They should have did more chances when it was like just them.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but if this VR
if they make
move
it
pays
done, I
off,
probably
you know,
could.
it's whatever, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might really forget about our phones in 3 years here. So let's see.
Honestly, bro, if they say cellular on the headset,
Yeah.
I might
Just like that.
might just be like, yo, I'll just like have a phone on Wi-Fi, and like this would be my main shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like that would be kind of cool.
Dude, once
I
it's
need a
built
phone
into my
outside like that?
glasses, man.
Yeah,
Once
it's
I can,
glasses.
once
Yeah.
it's in this form right here on my
Yeah.
face,
Yeah.
dude, it's good,
It's
man.
over. Yeah, then it's over.
Bro,
Life is good at that point.
Yeah.
that'd be so crazy. You pay for shit by looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, confirm
legit.
shit. Oh man,
Legit.
that would be so beautiful.
Would you guys want a controller, or do you want to have only like this gesture thing going on?
gestures? But I would
Gestures.
want it. I would want it like how Apple has so many technologies. I just want them to operate together, meaning that you can use the sensors in my phone that you're using to track my walking, my stair steps, all of these things. Use those sensors in some way to formulate more data to make the experience better. Use my Apple Watch sensors to formulate like things to make my gestures more like seen to the headset. Like just combine it all together because we already fucking got it.
Yeah.
So it's like I would hate
Yeah.
to buy a new
Yeah.
controller if that makes sense. Like if I had to buy a new wrist band to put
Facts.
on with the
Facts.
Apple thing, and it's like this will give you better controls, like a Wii Motion Plus. You remember
Yeah.
that shit?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm.
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
get like once they made
like
the
an
Wii Motion
extension.
Plus inside the
Yeah.
remote, everybody was like, "Cool, I'll just buy that one." But when you gotta
Yeah.
buy the little
Yeah.
ugly dongle, you like, I might get one.
No one was getting that dongle, dude.
That's
That
what I'm
dongle's
saying. So
trash.
like, if you made me put one on, nah. But if
Yeah.
you just work with what I already got,
Yeah. Facts.
like, I know that with how many freaking points of data they say they track on my wrist, y'all better be able to do
Yeah.
something with that with this VR headset,
for
bro.
sure.
If you
Yeah,
could tap
yeah.
in the air and make shit happen on the wrist, and you got all of these different keys, like movements you can do, bro, that's just, I don't know. Like,
No,
figure that out.
I was just thinking, low key, I wouldn't mind a controller though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had one, it would be kind of nice too.
like
You know?
Cookie from Ned's Declassified.
Yeah, just to
Little
be
roll ball in
holding
his
something.
hand.
Just because you want to
Little
fidget,
joystick.
you want to fidget a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but see, I
Yeah.
think make that an add-on. Make it so like I can do the same shit with my watch. Like, if I pay for the watch, let me just be able to use it with my headset.
Yeah.
And then like if I want to, then I could buy the extra remote, just because it's nice or whatever.
I see that. But yeah, I'd rather the technologies just mixed together. Cause like, bro,
Yeah.
Also,
I
do you
don't wanna
guys
be out
think like
here-
they're gonna start running ads on us like just in real time?
not Apple?
You think that's ever gonna happen?
I think other companies who make like good headsets like Apple's, because there will be people who come
Yeah.
into the market eventually who make shit just as good. They're gonna run ads, but Apple's like Disney. If you see an ad, it's gonna be theirs.
Yeah, facts.
Any advertisement, like you might turn your
Yeah,
shit on
yeah.
keynote day, and the new iPhone is your whole screen for the
Yeah,
day. Like you
yeah,
just every time you turn it on, it's just like a screensaver of the new iPhone 16, like just coming across your headset. Like if Apple advertises, they're not gonna tell you about nobody except for people they get money with or their them like their own pocket.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
dude.
Real shit, man. Hey, let's get on out of here. Let's wrap this joint on up. Man, make sure you all are checking out all the stuff that we drop. You all definitely forgot all of the stuff I say in the outro last week, and it was hilarious to hear you all say it to me. Like, hey, Josh, you said some stuff here. I remember what it is. Watch the shit. But yeah, man, make sure you all are
dude,
checking
I
out
never know
all
what
the
you
dope. Make sure you all are checking out all the dope content that we are dropping, man. We got so many
That's
dope
what it is.
videos coming at you, G. I got this awesome beats video that I'm working on. It's going to be dropping this week, so stay tuned for that.
Let's go.
Before the next episode of this, that video will be out. And then there'll be another one because I'm doing this video a week shit, man. Okay, also, we got some other shit coming. What you got coming out, Ananya?
Let's see. Shorts every day.
True.
Just a tournament this Saturday.
Hell yeah.
Facts,
Hey,
facts.
we rooting for you. We going to be there.
Yeah. There's gonna be some fire shit. From
Facts,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Good luck at that fucking tournament.
Hell
kill
yeah.
kill that shit, dude. Win that
Hell
shit.
yeah. And if you lose, just know you getting fried on the episode. Just know. It's like, I'm going to
Dude,
praise your good
we'll have
parts.
highlights. We'll have highlights.
But we might have them queued up in Streamlabs before you get here. That would be so bogus because we use your computer to load up your clips on your shit would be so bogus. Man, nah, G,
airdrop them over.
It's gonna be a good one, G. It's gonna be a good time, man. Parse, what you got coming out for him?
Yeah, dude, the shorts coming out. I'm actually gonna get to my YouTube video this weekend, man.
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
drop that thing this weekend, man. I didn't get to it again last weekend, but I'll get to it. So we're gonna make it happen, dude.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! Make that shit happen.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, well look, make sure you're keeping. Oh shit! I got one more thing. I can actually announce this now because we actually recorded all of it. My sample breakdowns. I'm doing a version of them with the artists in the city. Me and Brittany Carter. She's got some amazing videos coming out this month. And we're doing like collabs on like she's dropping the video and then like the following week I'll be dropping a sample breakdown. And this is the coolest thing ever because now that it's recorded, I can tell you about it a little bit. I actually get to ask the producers the questions. It's so much better for writing the script.
Yeah,
so it's like
legit.
I have like the
That's lit.
anecdotes and the stories, all those fun facts that I add in. I actually have them, and it was so cool recording this with them. I have like some cool ways I'm gonna visually tie it in because like it's like everything I wanted. Like I would love to call up some of these producers while I'm doing these sample breakdowns and say, "Hey, why'd you do that?" And I literally got to do it. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah,
those are coming at you, literally getting edited right now. But yeah, make sure you're checking out everything that we are doing. Make sure everything that that sentence got stopped because I was trying to think of the next thing because I was gonna ask who has a quote and I forgot in my sentence. So who's got a quote for us to end out with? Bobby, you are too excited, and if it has anything to do with peaches, we're fighting. We're fighting. As long as you know that. As long as you know that if you say anything involving peaches in the microphone.
Movies are fun.
Oh my God.
All right, I think it's Bobby's. Bobby's got
okay,
a
get ready for some Will Ferrell. Oh, you're laughing because I guessed it right. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, go for it.
I don't got anything, man. Go for it.